Harfield gets it down.
Williams has slotted into centre-back, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. As Dallas just gets away to the left there and plays it in towards Shields, who's ahead of Storer, and it's gone in. And I think it might have been McCoy getting the final touch there, as Shields played it across the face of goal, and Ryan Boot couldn't get to it. I think it might have been going in without the final touch, but it did look as if the Weymouth attacking midfielder there, because the captain just got a flick on that one and poked it home, and I think it will go down as his goal.
Yeah, it looks like the Moors defenders haven't gone with him. I'm just having a look at the replay here.
Yeah, Dallas had escaped towards the left and then played it back to Shields, and yeah, clearly onside there, the final man McCoy right in the goal mouth, and well, as the rain arrives, we get our first goal.
And just going direct at this period, I'm not sure it's going to work too well. So if they can just be brave, keep playing through and keep control of the ball.
Hudlin just stealing the ball away there, and there's a chance for James Ball to strike. He looked like he might have had some space initially, and then tries to get it to a die and does so via a deflection. And now Cranston. And now a die, cutting inside of Brennan Campbell. Will he go for a shot? And it's going to... Well, that was... Well, at first, that ball looked as if it had a lot more power on it than it actually did. But the Moors will have another throw here, around about 10 yards further forward from the initial one. James Ball keeping it in play. Storer is free towards the inside there, but he's charged down there by McCoy. But a good piece of play there between Maycock and Storer. Now Donald trying to flick it back to the outside, and a bit of a ricochet there helps it come back to Calvin Brooks. That's unfortunate from the Moors there. That was... Oh, Hudlin's blocked the clearance, and there's got to be a goal, surely.
What's he given? He's not given a foul, is he?
No, it counts.
I thought he'd given a foul then. Moore seemed to be looking at the referee like he'd given a foul.
Yeah, if anything, it looked as if Hudlin might have fallen into the goalkeeper, but that wasn't really anything that he did deliberately. You normally see the benefit of the doubt there, but
no,
I think, if anything, Hudlin's just slipped. There's not really a whole lot he can do there, but you do normally see the defence get the benefit of the doubt. It's one of those. I don't think it's a bad decision, but you just don't normally see those given.
No, for me, if anything, that would have been a penalty. I think Hudlin's done incredibly well. We've seen him close down keepers recently a couple of times. And
he did it against Bouzanis in the Sutton game. And to be fair, Bouzanis always looks like a goalkeeper who's going to put himself in that kind of trouble. And there it goes towards Hudlin, shaping it back towards Donowa. Space for a cross if he wants it. There wasn't really anybody making a run. Ball was the closest to being able to do so. As now Storer will flick it outside towards Cranston. Help from Donowa. Hudlin going to be free inside, but Donowa might try and take it on himself. And he has. He wasn't a million miles away there. Storer just feints the free kick there, and now it comes in, and it's going towards Donowa and handed down towards Tyrone Williams, and he got the right contact on it, but unfortunately it was right at the goalkeeper. I think he knew enough about it and was trying to basically hit it in the direction that he knew the goalkeeper was going to come from, and it just fell right into the goalkeeper's path. That's a chance for the Moors, and it's one that Ty probably wants back, but you can see what he tried to do with it, and it didn't quite come off.
It's a great win from Thompson, but yeah, I think that's the kind of chance you want Adam Rooney at the end of.
As it is cleared, and Brooks looking to head it inside, and it's a good header inside, but Maycock then getting in the way, and a counter's on. Adai, I think, is offside, but he's going to stay on, and Adai has hit it over, and the flag stayed down. It looked as if it might have been just off.
Yeah, I thought it was offside. I was looking at the linesman waiting to lift his flag. Let's have a look here.
If anyone's playing him on, it's Mensah.
He's off.
He's
looks
off.
Quite far off to
You've
me.
got a better view of
a yard or two offside there.
The screen than we have. Well, and now Storer just looking to try and chip the ball forward. Goes for the 1-2 with Hudlin, but Hudlin's ball is a bit wayward, and Hudlin... Is that the shoelaces being an issue, or is he genuinely in trouble here? Either way, Adai has done a great job of taking it away from Harfield, and he's going to try and dance through or shoot, and he's hit it over, and I believe Well, that knocked on the head. It's clear deflection there. Good anticipation there from Thompson to help the ball forward for a moment, but now the Moors switch the play as they go through Cranston and Donald. Cranston looking to cut inside the space for Carl Storr. If he wants to use it, he's going to go for the through ball. And then there's ball and Hudlin in position, and Hudlin, it's a good save there for Ethan Ross.
Fantastic save. Ball seems to have gone up into the forward area now, and we are playing in a 4-4-2 at the moment. I wonder if ball will stay there, but you saw us picking the ball up, both Ball and Hudlin were through, and what a superb save from the goalkeeper.
Yeah, it looks as if Ball has pushed forward. I mean, he is the more natural attacking midfielder. At times we've seen Maycock push a bit further forward.
At the start of the first as well, they probably should have hit the back of the net at least once. So, but if they just keep this up, keep the quality, I'm sure that the pressure will pay off.
Great skill from James Ball, turning away from McCarthy and having to beat the referee almost. Now Donowa, overlapping help from Cranston, who gets inside a camp. Can he play it back to Ball? He can. Tripped by McCarthy there. The Moors won a penalty. It was contentious as to whether or not he won the ball there.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I could see why it would have been given. I don't think it was. I think they might have got the ball, and I think Ball went down easy, and he didn't really appeal Ball, so I think he knows.
Trying to watch them both out of the corner of each eye, effectively. So obviously there was a slight knock to Hudlin, and they're just choosing not to risk him, as Rooney is going to try and go for a really ambitious overhead kick after the cross from a die. Still alive as Tyrone Williams, of all people, is forward. Maycock play back to Storr, loads of space for Cranston on the left. If he can get a cross in, and he does, it's towards Donowa, and it was not a bad first, just kind of Maycock, good save there. And you were talking earlier about how Maycock has put in a great shift this season. And you just really, I think if there's any player for the Moors that you want to see score, it's Callum Maycock, and for then, it looked like that might have been his chance.
He connected very well with it, didn't he? Just having a look here, it's straight down the keeper's throat, but good positioning from the goalkeeper, and he managed to push it out for the corner instead of out in front of him, so good save.
Rooney in the goal mouth. Here it comes, and it right with Donowa, and he just couldn't really get the contact on it that he wanted. Storer now trying to bring it outside towards Cranston. Chance for an in-swinging cross, but it's blocked by McCoy. Maycock with a great first touch. Could play a 1-2 here with Donowa, but it's going to go outside towards Cranston. On his weaker foot, it's gone in towards Williams, hangs in the air, and could it be Rooney with the overhead kick? And in the end, Ross scrambles to make the save down low.
He seems to try them every game, doesn't he?
Yeah,
and I think
he's
been on 5 minutes and he's done 2 already.
I'm glad you've noticed that, because I was just about to mention it.
Was it pre-season? He scored one. It was an absolute screamer. I think it was pre-season. I remember him scoring an overhead kick for Moors, but
can't
yeah, he
remember
does seem
off
to
the
try
top of my head.
But Moors are much the better side now.
Storer managing to turn a man there and then get a long ball away towards a die who almost overrun it. It was a great ball from Carl Storer. Cranston now on the second chance to get it back in towards Rooney. And is it in?
Oh,
yes, it is.
yes.
It's bounced off of the goalkeeper and then off the post and in. I don't think there's too much really that the goalkeeper knew about it, to be honest. And I think he's probably more unlucky on that than on the first goal, as we just see the replay here. Cranston getting that second ball in now, and it's
great delivery.
Cross. And Rooney's headed down. I think it may have even come off the defender, actually, before it's hit the goalkeeper and then onto the post and in. Rooney won't care. He's got his, I believe it's his 5th of the season. At the moment, Wrexham trying to get Weymouth, trying to get out of a tight spot as Harfield loses possession on the through ball down the left-hand side. Rooney, great ball football towards James Ball, and unfortunate there that his first touch inadvertently took him in towards the defender. The Moors still have it with a die. He's got help from Thompson, but he's going to try and cut inside once again, and a through ball towards Maycock, and deflected just wide.
Oh, you were just hoping the net would ripple then. It looked like, it's a bit deceiving from where we're from, it looked like that was going top corner, but just wide.
Angles are always deceiving, aren't they? From where we are, that was one of those that looked like it might have been going in, but just wide in the end after the deflection. And Callum Maycock, which I don't think he intended it as a shot. I think he was trying to get it in towards a man in the middle. Oh, plenty of jostling going on. There's 9 Weymouth players in a line, and it looks like Storr has managed to head it away for now. Funko needs to get it back in, otherwise it's game over. And it might have been given away. No, it hasn't. And now a foul, potentially. Storr is spinning to make the block. Still alive. And there is the full-time whistle. Well, that was a scramble, but in a game that's been somewhat full of scrappy play and heavy rain and all sorts of carnage, the Moors come out on top. And I think after the early storm, the Moors were on top for most of the game, and they did enough to win it.